rights in the Indian Constitution. Rights in the Indian Constitution. Now, what I was doing with you yesterday, I told you about the main points of the objective resolution. On the same way, I gave you the homework also. Objective resolution here on the screen, you can watch, and from the book also, page number 20, first paragraph, main points of the objective resolution. As I told you that India, again I'm repeating it in so that recapitulate should be there. India is an independent sovereign republic, independent, azad, sovereign, khud mukhtiar republic, Gantantra. Right? India is a sovereign republic and independent nation. Number one. Number two, India shall be union of erstwhile British India territories. जो इंडिया के जो क्षेत्र होंगे जो जिसमें ब्रिटिशर्स ने कब्जा किया हुआ था, that will be India part, Indian states. Another part outside of British India also, an Indian state, whatever who's who are willing to be the part of Indian state, they will be the part of the Indian state. This was the second. मतलब जो देश भारत के साथ रहना चाहते हैं, in Hindi I'm telling you, translating you, what whosoever wants to live in with India, they can. And according to the law of Britishers, wheresoever British in India, Britishers was rule and regulation was applicable, that will be the part of Indian territory. Third one, territories forming the union shall be autonomous, and all these states will be autonomous state. I told you, khud mukhtiar. Matlab, they can take their own decisions all the time. They don't have to depend on the center. Center will interfere only if the problem is very problematic or some other way, but it will not interfere in states matters. State is absolutely autonomous. So autonomous units and exercise all power. State is having all type of power. Look, in state also we have got the chief minister. In state also we have got the governor. In state also, Vidhan Sabha also, we have got the state ministers and all. So same as parallel to the center. So, but state is very powerful. Many states are according to their size and population, they are very powerful, like UP, MP, Rajasthan, right? West Bengal, Maharashtra. They are very powerful states. All powers next fourth, first, second, third, and fourth. All powers and authority of sovereign and independent India and its constitution shall flow from the people. Here, India in India, by the people, for the people, and of the people. Be careful and get ready. Always, I don't know how many they have got the pencil and the pencil and the copies, or they are underlining the book. It's very important, without pen, without pencil, without underlining, you will not be able to understand. I will give you some important points also, which you can underline and think about it. That the part which is very important, you should remember those points. You should learn those points. Okay, come to the point. All powers and authority of sovereign and independent India should be coming from the flow from the people. Here in India, people are very important. People are main source of power. People wants, then the party will continue. For example, look, Janata Party did very good in West Bengal also. But the majority wants that Trinamool Congress should continue. Okay, Mamata Banerjee's third consecutive hat trick in the she's coming up as a chief minister of India, chief minister of West Bengal. All powers and authority of sovereign independent India and its constitution shall flow from the people. All people of India shall be granted and secured social, economic, political justice, equality of status, and opportunities and equality before law. Right? And I left you over here. Again, that's why I want to capture it so that you should not forget what we have done, the early part, what we have done yesterday. So all the people of India shall be granted. Granted from where? Granted from the code, granted from the constitution. Court is constitution gave the power to the court, judiciary. Judiciary used to think that everyone should be equal. Every right is fundamental, and next chapter will be fundamental rights. Next chapter is the fundamental rights. So whatever we have done, right? So next part is very important. Next chapter: all people of India shall be granted secured social, economic, and political justice. You are socially equal to everyone, right? Economically, you can choose any type of business, any type of trade, any type of job. You can think about your economically, political justice. राजनीतिक तौर पर आपको सारी जस्टिस में न्याय मिलेगा. You are so you can go up to the Supreme Court, right? Supreme Court, common people, for the common people, Supreme Court is very aware that common people should get the justice. So political justice, equality. I told you, we are all equal. You have got six fundamental rights. I have six fundamental rights. The president of India is having six fundamental rights, and the beggar outside the temple is also having six fundamental rights. So we are all equal. Law, equality before law, and fundamental freedom. Fundamental freedom just है fundamental. राजनीतिक तरीके से, आर्थिक तरीके से, fundamental तरीके से आपका जो मौलिक अधिकार है, whatever your rights are there, those rights are equal for you. So freedom of speech and expression, and speech and expression is very important in democratic set of India. Belief, faith, worship, vocation, association, action subject to the law and public morality. So you can worship anywhere. You can go to mandir, masjid, gurdwara, wherever church you want to go, can have. You can, and you have got any type of faith. You don't want to believe in God, depend on you. So government and the state and the country is not going to interfere in your personal matters, right? So you are free. Vocation, you can start any type of job, you can start any type of business, good business related to the law and order situation. Law related to law. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि कल कहोगे कि I want to snatch the thing from the other people, that is my job. No, you cannot say like this. Okay. Association, you can have your own association, you can have your own party, right? And action subject to law and public morality. Again, it's there. You can choose any type of job, but subject to law. कानून उसकी इजाजत देता हो, आप उसी काम को कर सकते हैं. कानून आपको नहीं कहता किसी से चीजें छीन लो, because आपके पास वो चीज नहीं. If you don't have any particular thing, you snatch the thing from others. No, Kanun doesn't say like this, right? And public morality. Public morality means whatever your morality, your character should be good. According to the character, according to the morality, moral thinking, good thinking, you can choose your own business. Say, third last, the minorities, backward and tribal areas, depressed and other backward classes shall be provided educate safeguard. In Constitution of India, we gave, uh, here it is, here, third last. The minorities, here it is minorities, yeah, it is complete now, right? So minors and tribal areas, minorities जो कम जिनका कम संख्या है, कम संख्या वाले लोग, minorities. Backward, all backward classes, the people who are not forward very much, they are the BC backward classes, and tribal areas. Those are also backward. Tribal area, tribal people, right? They should be, who are the depressed one. They were subjugated and they were depressed class. They should come up into the mainstream, and the government is doing whatever they can do for them, right? So the minorities, backward and tribal areas, depressed and other backward classes shall be provided adequate safeguards. Fine, they should be safeguarded. Nobody should harass them, right? Next, the territorial integrity and republic and its sovereign's right on land, sea, and air shall be maintained according to the justice and law of civilized nation. Territorial integrity shall be maintained of India. No one, no country, no person, no individual, no group, no society is allowed to disturb the territorial integrity of India. It will be maintained, right? There's rights on land, rights on sea, rights on air of India. It will be safeguarded by our army, by air force, by navy. If anybody is going to trespasses them, they will be punished severely. That land is ours land. You cannot destroy our integrity. That India is a sovereign state. No country is allowed to pass through from our own territorial border. Next, last is the land would make full and willing contribution to the promotion of world peace and welfare of mankind. World peace. Word peace is very important. You know, Shanti Bozo. That's why we say at the end of every mantra we said Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace is tranquility. Right? Peace is very important. If you have got lot of money but no peace, that money has no importance. Peace of mind, peace of your heart, peace of your soul is very important, right? So word peace, and like this word peace is there. We are now throughout Vishwa Kutumba. We are living in Vishwa Kutumba. सारा वर्ड विश्व जो है हमारा ही है, हम उसके कुटुंब के हिस्से हैं. So that is promotion of word peace. We have to promote our word peace from Indian territory and welfare of mankind. लोगों की welfare, लोगों को सामाजिक लोगों की उन्नति, सामाजिक लोगों का उत्थान. The people who are living in the society, they should be promoted for word peace and welfare of the mankind. So this was the main points of objective resolution on which our constitution was made. इन चीजों को मद्देनजर रखते हुए हमने अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया था. Then we have got the institutional arrangements. Now the third factor, ensuring effectiveness of constitution, underline कीजिए इस sentence को. Effectiveness of constitution is a balanced arrangement of the institution of government. Our constitution is absolutely balanced constitution, very much balanced constitution. The basic principle that government must be democratic and committed to the welfare of the people. Basic conception क्या है हमारे देश का, अंडरलाइन कीजिए. बेसिक थॉट क्या है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का, अंडरलाइन कीजिए, मैं बता रहा हूँ, डोंट फॉरगेट. बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट इज कमिटेड टू द वेलफेयर ऑफ द पीपल. लोगों की भलाई वो कैसे भी होती हो, लोगों की भलाई ही बेसिक फैक्टर है इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन असेंबली स्पेंट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम evolving the right balance among the various institutions. If we are not having the balance of power in every aspect, we have got legislature, we have got administrative services, we have got the judiciary, right? So these three things, legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature जो बेसिक कानून बनाती है, executive जो कानून को execute करती है, judiciary who is a they are the lawyers, and they are doing the best thing, that everything should be under the law. Judiciary people. So the Constitution Assembly spent a lot of time evolving the right balance. हमारा जो balance है Constitution का बिल्कुल absolutely right balance among the various institutions. दूसरे institution के साथ हमारा जो balance हो बिल्कुल सही हो, like executive, legislature and judiciary. Just I told you now. Executive के साथ legislative का, legislature के साथ judiciary का, जो भी है, whatever it is, they should have a right balance. And these are the three pillars. Let me tell you one thing. These are the another thing. Three pillars of democratic society. Three pillars of democratic society are legislature, executive, and judiciary. And the fourth pillar is your free press. Your free press, your mass communication system, your journalism, your press. It should be free from any type of bounding. The press should not be under any government. The press should be free. They are the ears and the mouth of the society. You cannot control them. That you have to control what you have to publish whatever the government wants side by side. What the people decide. What the people decide. That is executive, legislature, and judiciary. And fourth pillar. These are three pillars. And fourth pillar is free press. Now, this led to the adoption of the parliamentary form of the government. We have India in India. We have got the parliamentary form of government. Right, parliamentary form of government is very important. We used to choose our own people. We used to elect our own people. We have got a universal adult franchise. After every 5 years, we go for election and we choose our leader over from there. This led to the adoption of parliamentary form of government and federal arrangements. What do you mean federal arrangement? We have got the center, we have got the state, we have got the parliamentary, we have got the local government, we have got the panchayat government. We have got a four type of government we are having. It would distribute among the government powers between the legislature and executive on the one hand, and between the states and the central government on the other hand. So this should be balance of power between the state and center, between the other three pillars of the society, the four pillars of the democratic society. Right. So let me complete over here. While evolving the most balanced government arrangement, the makers of our constitution did not hesitate to learn, experiment, and experiences from other countries. So I told you that other countries. So what I told you, our country borrowed many good things from the other constitution. We have got many good things from the other constitution. We have borrowed from the Canadian constitution. We borrowed from the British constitution. We borrowed from the Australian constitution. We borrowed from the American constitution. Best part, we borrowed from them, and India is having one of the best constitution throughout the world, balanced constitution throughout the world. And Indian constitution is always, having the forefront for the welfare of the people. But now this is the borrowing one. This is the borrowing part. So, in a testament to their wide learning, that they would lay their hands upon any intellectual argument on historical example that were necessary for the fulfilling the task on hand. So they borrowed a number of provisions from the different countries. So, but what we want that this is the paragraph. Yeah, first paragraph. Okay, what we know that we want that our constitution should be the best constitution. So if we think the best constitution, we have to go through the other constitution also, because we took lot of time, 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days, and more, just near to the 3 years we completed in 1950, 1947. We have got the 3 years, more than 3 years. Now, the 3 years, and under these 3 years we have to enact our constitution provisions also. So, but borrowing these ideas was not slavish limitation. हमने दूसरे के साथ borrow किया, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम गुलाम हैं. हमने उन आपसे अच्छी चीजें ली, वो अच्छी चीजों को हमने अपने constitution में डाला. So you should be thankful to us also, and we are also thankful to you also that you allowed to give us the best thing from your constitution, to allow us to, so that we can have the best constitution in the world. It was suited to Indian problems and aspiration. It is suited to Indian problems and aspiration. लोग चाहते थे कि हम aspiration मतलब इच्छाएं. The people want that our constitution should be the best one. So that's why we have got the best constitution. So next is that is was suited to Indian problems and aspiration. India was extremely lucky. India was extremely lucky to have an assembly that instead of being parochial. What do you mean by parochial? Parochial means the narrow mind, narrow thinking. It's very good that our constitution is not parochial. We have a broad prospect, we have a broad aspect, we have a broad mind, right? That's why we took your best thing and we adopted in our constitution. Thanks God, the people who made our constitution, they were not parochial. Parochial means narrow mind people, right? So next part. Here it is next part. Right, British Constitution. What the British Constitution gave us provisions adopted from constitutions of different countries. हमने different countries से क्या क्या लिया? British Constitution. Yeah. First, past and post. Parliamentary form of main is parliamentary form of government. Next is idea of rule of law. Third is institution of speaker and her role. Fourth is lawmaking procedure. This was British Constitution. Read it and write down in your copy. Right, provisions adopted from constitution of different countries. It will be a homework for you. Then United States, your Charter of Fundamental Rights, all your fundamental rights that had been given by the United States of America. हमारे जो मौलिक मिले हैं ना, ये हमें अमेरिका से मिले हैं, राइट? चार्टर ऑफ फंडामेंटल राइट फ्रॉम अमेरिका, पावर ऑफ जुडिशियल रिव्यू is there, right? If you are not satisfied from your lower court, you can go up to the Supreme Court of India, that is judicial review. And if you are not happy with the Supreme Court also, then also you put the judicial review, जो आपको डिसीजन दिया गया है रूल एंड रेगुलेशन के ऊपर, you can put your aspect that we are not satisfied, you can go for the judicial review in the Supreme Court itself. दोबारा उसकी सुनवाई हो सकती है, right? Then power of judicial review and interdependence of judiciary. Every judiciary is interdependent of, so first the Supreme Court, then all the high court, then lower, and all type of lower court, session court and all, right? Then we have the French Constitution, liberty, equality and fraternity. फ्रेंच कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से क्या हमें क्या मिला? हमें मिला फ्रेंच कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से लिबर्टी मिली और इक्वालिटी मिली एंड फर्टर्निटी मिली, राइट? लिबर्टी में आजादी, योर azadi of your freedom of expression is from the French French democratic system, French constitution. Then Ireland, directive principles of state policy. What do you mean by directive principles? But they are the direction to the state policy, that how can they could be the best state, how could be the best state, right? So they are the directive principles of state policy. So directive principles of state policy means that they are doing the best, and directive principles, they used to direct you. They used to give the concept. They used to give you the direction that what to do and what not to do. Right? How can you be the best? That these are the direction. So these are the directive principles of state policy, right? And then is Canadian Constitution, a quasi-federal from a government, a federal system with a strong central government. I told you, we have a federal system. We have got the central government, we have got the state government, we have got the local government, we have got the panchayat government. How many government? We have the four government. Why we have the four government? So that any government should not be very powerful. And where is a powerful government? Always, sometimes one party government always corrupt. Monarchism corrupt. Dictatorship corrupt. And but we have got the multi-party system. We have got the 28 states, and all states are very powerful. But those powers is been directed from their mother power, and mother power is the central government, and central government is very powerful. So an idea of other residual power, central government के साथ दूसरे और powers भी जुड़े जाते हैं. They used to give much more power to the state. So we have got the British Constitution. We read the best part. Went for the United States Constitution. Then we have got the Irish Constitution, we have got the French Constitution, and we have got the Canadian Constitution. So, my friends, we are at the last. Today was the last leg of our first chapter, Constitution Why and How. What's here? You have to read conclusion part, and how could be the tribute to the wisdom of Constitution. Foresight means that is conclusion is it's a tribute to the wisdom. It is here conclusion. Here is the conclusion. We are concluding from the first paragraph. It is a tribute to the wisdom and foresight of the makers of the Constitution, and they presented a nation a document that enshrined fundamental values. Government आपको fundamental rights देती है. You know about fundamental values. You know about your fundamental duties. You have got various type of rights, and you have got the various type of duties. I said parallel and said balance is there. One of the best constitution of the world. Highest aspiration, आपकी इच्छाएं पूरी होती हैं, shared by the people, and this is one of the reasons why this most intellectually crafted document, one of the best document, that constitution has not only survived but become a living reality, living, and that's why we say that Indian constitution is a living constitution. And living constitution means you can amend the constitution whenever you want with the two-thirds of majority. When so many other constitutions have perished with the paper they were first written on. So many constitution has gone. Many constitution has been absolutely changed. Throughout the constitution has been Nepal constitution was changed 5 times. Many constitutions changed. Bangladesh constitution, Pakistan constitution, many other constitutions also changed, but our constitution is intact. Yeah, some provisions are being changed according to the time, right? So here we come to the end. I will give you the homework. Until then, next will be your next part will be the second part, rights in the Indian Constitution. Do read the chapter so that you should be clear about whatever we have done. Do read this chapter also. Thank you and take care and be safe. Good day.